How Marvel hasn't thought of this combination till now is beyond me. So we all know that Dan Slott will be finally leaving the Amazing Spider-Man run with one final story arc in the name of Go Down Swingin'. And the biggest question mark revolving around the storyline is of course, who the hell is the Red Goblin? And many fans have been speculating revolving around the identity of this brand new villain. Could he be a new variation of the Proto-Goblin from back in the 90s comics? That's a bit of a stretch. Or could he be a much more powerful version of the Demo Goblin, who has his own connections to Mephisto? That one to me seems more plausible. And literally speaking of the devil, what if the Red Goblin turns out to be another form of Mephisto? And in some way, shape or form, he will eventually fix the marriage of both MJ and Peter. Again, that's pretty plausible. However, it turns out it's none of these theories, and the real identity of the Red Goblin turns out to be Norman Osborn. However, there's a little twist behind this, as Norman Osborn is using something else that grants him back his powers as well as giving him some additional ones as well. And the brand new weapon that Norman Osborn uses is of course the Carnage symbiote, as to which the symbiote itself has been separated from Cletus Cassidy since the latest Carnage series. And how do we know about all of this? Well, believe it or not, the identity of the Red Goblin was leaked on Amazon UK, where not only does it actually reveal the variant cover of the Red Goblin demonstrating his Carnage-like abilities, but it also has somewhat of a synopsis, and I quote, "Go down swingin'. Norman Osborn has finally found a way to become a Goblin again and is gunning for Spider-Man in the biggest way possible. His new weapon? The Carnage symbiote. There's never been a bigger, tougher Goblin Spider-Man story than this." Now to quickly get you guys on the same page, during the final battle in Goblin Nation from the Superior Spider-Man run, Norman Osborn has been cured from the Goblin Serum, and as a result, both his insanity as well as his superhuman abilities have completely disappeared. Since then, Norman Osborn has tried to take down Peter Parker from behind the scenes, and after a recent battle, Norman is convinced that in order to take down Spider-Man once and for all, he has to become the Goblin again. And since then, he has been trying to look for a greater power that could reawaken the Goblin persona inside of him. And once he obtains that certain power, he can hopefully take down Spider-Man once and for all. Now, I'm willing to bet that some people may be a bit upset by this because they were hoping that the Red Goblin would have some ties to Mephisto. But given how the Carnage symbiote in recent memory has been tied to the Darkhold, as well as the Red Goblin's demonic looking appearance, I still believe that there is a slim chance in that Mephisto has some part of giving Norman Osborn the Carnage symbiote, especially since Dan Slott himself has teased that Mephisto might or might not appear in his final storyline. But the entire concept of a Carnage Green Goblin amalgamation is very fascinating to me because both of these villains are arguably the most dangerous and powerful enemies that Spider-Man has came up against. And when you really think about it, both Carnage and the Green Goblin are a match made in hell. And honestly, I'm pretty shocked in that Marvel hasn't thought of this idea up until now, because to me this is a really cool concept of a villain. So how do you feel about the true identity of the Red Goblin? Are you disappointed by this, or are you still pumped to see him in action? Comment below and share some thoughts. And as always, thank you guys for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. Take care and have a good one.